Good mornings, everybody. Hi from the Pixie Palace. We're going to start trial a little fun activity, which is pulling some oracle cards. So the pixies have got different packs each, and we're just going to pull one card each. So I'm going to shuffle these real quick, and Pixie Sophia is going to draw our first card. Our first card deck is from Izzy Ivy, Unveiling the Golden Age. They're really beautiful. The artwork is amazing. Very activating artwork. Okay, so we asked Pixie Sophia, what would you like to share with the collective to assist us in these times at the moment? Okay, put some magic in. The garden. I'll just look up in the book for the meaning and we'll get Pixie Sophia to read it out. It's 72, the garden. You have worked hard and can now enjoy the fruits of your labours, says this card, 9 of Earth Guardians. This card is about acknowledging your achievements. You have worked hard to get to this point. You have been tending your inner and outer garden. Now as you look around, you see the fruits and blooms of your labour. This card indicates the well-deserved successes earned through your efforts. Allow yourself time to relax and enjoy some luxuries. This card also indicates often when we work hard to achieve something, the goalposts can keep moving, or there are continuously bigger projects to accomplish. This seamlessly endless momentum of doing can become tiresome, and our enjoyment can get depleted. We may find ourselves stuck observing over the idea of the future we are moving towards. It is important to pause between endeavours, and if it's just a day or an afternoon of doing something nice for yourself, allow yourself to reset before shifting your focus from one set of energies to the next. This card signifies being in harmony with nature, working in alignment with it, and being aware of the environment around you. It is a good idea to take your rest time in nature if you can. If you are not already taking environmental impacts in your project into account, this card encourages you. How you can make your next chapter of accomplishments more eco-friendly. You might also want to incorporate nature's nourishing energy into your personal life by weaving it into your day before and after work. This card also inspires you to consider your life balance. Sometimes there are stints where we have to focus. Still, it is vital to be aware of our families and other priorities outside work. Furthermore, what it is the point of all the work if you don't get to stand back and enjoy the results of your efforts? This card reminds you of your self-worth. Permit yourself permission, a moment, appreciation, and joy to just be. That's my card for you today. I love you. Next up, we have Pixie Ms. Anna, and she's going to choose an Alana Fairchild Kuan Yin Oracle. We'll shuffle the decks and see what we get. We'll just take a moment to ask Pixie Anna to put her magic and her love into these cards and ask Miss Anna what is it she would like to share with everybody to assist us for this week in August 2024. Okay. Miss Anna has pulled the card, the Threshold of the Kuan Yin cards. So we'll look it up and read it out. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. Congratulations! You are embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite a journey, many lifetimes, and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. This is a sacred and important time where it is wise to surround yourself with those that are able to support you in this love-based reality. In the near future, you'll be able to sustain your vibration even amongst beings that are fear-based. And then you will be ever greater service to life, love, divine power on this planet. For now, allow beloved Kuan Yin to help you connect to the beauty and potency, the love and fearlessness, endless joy of your own higher self. Do not be disheartened by any old fears that are surfacing. You do not need to create a story out of them. You can just observe with love and allow them to pass. It is your inner self realizing, releasing any vibration which is not in line with unconditional love. Sometimes there can be testing on the threshold, deep testing. This is not an exam to be afraid of, but an opportunity to realize your development and to really be secure on a firm inner spiritual foundation. Before moving forward in your soul service to others, to how you live and be on this planet. It is no use in preparing to assist others on a higher scale in moving from fear to love if you are still making the transition yourself. Let others stabilize in the new vibration, then your ability to help others will increase naturally, with much grace, assistance, and effortlessness. And well done, beloved. There is much love and celebration in the spiritual worlds about this shift for you. Remember that only defense ever needed, no matter what apparent fear or threat, is unconditional love in the heart, which allows for compassion and detachment. You are safe and you are quickening in your readiness to pass the threshold. Your journey is truly blessed. Thank you, Miss Anna, for that message through Kuan Yin. Next up, we have Pixie Ivy reading a card from the Amenti Oracle Feather Heart deck. Beautiful. We'll get Pixie Ivy to put her hands on these beautiful Amenti Oracle cards, and we'll ask Miss Ivy, Pixie Ivy, for her to choose a card for all of us. Okay, we'll shuffle them up and see what we pull and read out the message. Lovely card. I communicate with passion. Okay, we'll read out the message. I communicate with compassion, meaning communication and compassion, both layers of meanings and manifestation. Each has the ability to affect through expression and iteration. Looking at their fusion, we may be reminded of the ancient Egyptian goddess Hathor, who was a personification of love, beauty, music, dance, maternal energies, and joy. And in this further embodiment, as the goddess Aphrodite for the Greeks and Venus to the Romans, it was believed that Hathor's heart shone through life, death, and transformation and transfiguration. In waking life, she took on different attributes of netas as needed. Animals such as cow or the cat and the cosmos, she was often depicted as the embodiment of the Milky Way. In this life of the underworld, she acted and ushered through the afterlife, greeting the dead with refreshments and comfort. Every iteration of Hathor life force found resonance with tenderness and a type of sympathetic communication that expressed the necessary magic of the moment, as she could feel, sense, think, and embody without a twinkling of time. Compassion as something to actively communicate is a fluid ideal that transforms with each expression and sentiment depending on what metaphorical cards are dealt in coping with the situation at hand. A reminder of the virtues of compassion finds resonance in the suit of the minor arcana in the tarot, energetic correspondence of the elements of Hathor's heart. Compassion, like a suit of cups, may be filled and drank from, is feeling of relationship to the matter at hand. Compassion can be thought like the suit of swords, which communicates its power through action and discernment. Compassion, like the suit of pentacles, can be a sensation in the way of a hug or an expression of affection where matters is met with mindfulness. Compassion, like a suit of wands, is something that can be intuited and expressed through the silent holding of space when it's needed. Body language and living language rooted in kindness and a loving nature are embodied to the humane, the life force of nature, applied through empathetic elucidation and the fluency of the great faculties of the senses as the vehicles to effect through affection being eternally effective in life, death, and all of dimensions in between. I communicate with compassion, a card by the Oracles of Amenti. Thank you, Ivy. Next up we have Jacaranda Fairy Lila pulling out the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. All right. We'll get Jacaranda Fairy Lila to put her love into the tree cards and choose one for the collective to assist all of us. Thank you, Fairy Lila. The card that's pulled is the Scots Pine Tree. Okay, we'll read out the meaning and see what Fairy Lila would like to share through these cards. The meaning of the Scots Pine Tree. The Scot Pine Diva message. My straight trunk has been valued for thousands of years for building ships and homes. I thrive even in foul weather and harsh conditions. Let me show you how to construct a richer, healthier life for yourself. Are you building the life you want? Or do you feel dissatisfied because something is not working out the way you would like it? Look beyond the day-to-day difficulties to gain a clear view of where and how you need to make changes. As the name suggests, the Scots pine is one of native trees of Caledonia forest that once covered Scotland. It was valued by Druids, particularly at the winter solstice, when bonfires of the trunks represented the return of the divine light. They would also be decorated strands of the trees with lights. It is thought that something Scots pine mark the burial site of ancient Scottish chieftains and warriors, whilst solitary trees further south were once marked as cattle droves and other important tracks. Medicinally, the pine resin eases lung congestion. So the lung, that can do with grief. So go and stand by a pine tree and feel its strength and how it can help you to construct a richer life through some of your harsh conditions that you may have experienced. And it can help teach you to build your home, your foundations, and ship's internal strip stronger. All right, thanks, Fairy Leela. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. That was our first very raw trial of the Pixies reading cards. They really wanted me to do it for a while, so yay, we've got to start somewhere. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Next time, I'll try to read a bit more fluently. Bye from Pixie Sophia. Bye.